Hey, what's good, everybody? Comment, like, subscribe, share the video. I covered the whole Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb situation, and things look like they're getting much worse for Corey because um, recently there was a video that was released where he got into altercation with this female comic where he puts his hands on her. Now, if you watch the 5150 show, this is old news because that video is from a year ago, and Corey had even mentioned it, that he got into altercation on his show. And then he put his hand on her and he said that he touched her face and he muffed her, like pushed her face. Now, if you watch the video, depending where you watch it, some people might have cut it out. People even speed it up to make it look even worse. I felt like it was more of a muff, like how he mentioned it. But other people are saying, no, it was a punch and all this and that. I don't really think it was a punch because Corey's a big dude. If he would have punched her, she would have went down. She didn't go down. He pushed her. But that's my opinion. And anyway, the fact that these people had this video though, this feels strategic. You know what I mean? They were waiting for Corey Holcomb to mess up. Sooner or later he would, and unfortunately he did with Anton Daniels. And now they released the video now, after all this time, just to make him look worse. And that's just what I feel is what's happening. Because right now the narrative is that he's willing to put his hands on a woman compared to a man because he didn't physically assault Anton Daniels. Now with that whole Anton Daniels situation, he was telling him, hey, if you say suck the D again, I'm going to whoop your ass. And then with this whole woman, we don't know what they were arguing and saying to each other. But he put his hands on her. And now I've always said, and most men are all raised this way, where we're not supposed to put our hands on a woman, and we shouldn't. Nobody should put their hands on anybody, and vice versa. Women, don't put your hands on a man, don't argue with a man. But I feel like in society, women love to get in men's faces and put their hands on men, thinking that nothing's gonna happen. So you don't know what kind of man you're gonna be dealing with. So you got to be careful out here, ladies. Don't get in men's faces. And y'all love to do that traditional stuff, talking about men don't argue with women. But at the same time, back in the day, women had more respect, so they didn't argue with men. So they didn't get in men's faces like that, like in current modern day. So keep that in mind. Before you start talking about how how men should be. Ladies should be a certain kind of way as well. But anyways, yeah, it's just a whole negative look right now for Corey Holcomb, because now he's only willing to hit women and not men. But let me know in the comments what y'all think on the whole situation and what are your thoughts. Yeah, it's not looking good for him. Like always, comment, like, subscribe, share the video.